Welcome to Chemistry Lover, and now time for today's challenge question. So I'll solve it for you. Before that, let me tell you who gave correct answers for this. So as I can see till now in the comment section, only two people gave correct answers, and they are Madhusudan Giri, and the second one is who is that? Pala Suryanarayan. So they gave correct answers, and actually option 3 would be the correct answer. So now let me show you how this reaction is occurring and how we can get the product. So this is the active methylene compound, and we know that active methylene compound forms enol very easily in equilibrium condition in presence of acid or without presence of any acid or base. So they will form enol very easily. So this is the enol we will get, and the reason for this fast enol formation is the acidity of these two hydrogen atoms by the presence of these two electron withdrawing groups. Now this enol, after the formation, so here actually two equivalent of this is used. So after this enol formation, it will readily react with the para-benzoquinone system, which is a Michael acceptor, and this is an excellent nucleophile for 1,2 addition, the enol. So it will attack on the 4 position, and you will get this 1,4 addition product. So which product you will get? You will get something like this. So here you have OH. So I am just skipping one step. This hydrogen will come over here finally. So I am writing it by skipping one step. And here you have this CN, you have this CO2 ET group. In this side you have still the carbonyl group, and here you have a new double bond. Now it will get back its aromaticity by losing one proton. So from this you will get this compound. Now many people thought that this would be product A, CnCO2. This would be product A, but this is not actually product A, because this will again undergo oxidation in presence of unreacted para-benzoquinone. Because if you compare the reduction potential of these two, this one and this one, you will see that the reduction potential of this system is lower compared to this. Okay, so para-benzoquinone has higher reduction potential, so it oxidizes this system, and by this oxidation you will get again a quinoid system like this. You will get a quinoid system, and this thing actually oxidizes to the benzenoid system, the simple para-benzoquinone. Okay, now why this has lower reduction potential? Because this hydrogen atom is present and it has hyperconjugating effect, so it is donating electron towards this ring, and that is making it electron rich. So that means it is more ready, or it is more willing to undergo oxidation, right? So this is the oxidized product, and this is our product A. So this is actually our product A. Now on this product A, we have to remember that one more molecule or one more equivalent of this enol is present, because we have used two equivalent of the active methylene compound. Now this active methylene compound can this enol can attack on this system, but there are three positions. There are three potential position. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Three positions are there which can undergo attack from this enol. Now we have to decide on which position the attack will take place. If you consider this position, so if attack occurs on this position, where the negative charge will go, the negative charge will go here. So here you will have negative charge. Now this negative charge will face repulsion from this hyperconjugation, because hyperconjugation is also donating electron. So there is a repulsion of two negative charge over here. That means this attack is not favorable. Now what is next option? So let us consider the next option. The next option would be attack on position 3. Now if attack occurs on position 3, this bond will go here and this will open. So that means basically the electron is going inside this carbonyl group. Now if you look carefully, hyperconjugation is also pushing electron into this particular carbonyl group, right? Hyperconjugation, if you consider, this is also donating electron inside this carbonyl only, and that means both of these effect are pushing electron in the same carbonyl compound. So this carbonyl compound, because of hyperconjugation, it is already electron rich, so this attack is not favorable. Now we are left out with only option 2 or position 2, and if attack occurs on position 2, the negative charge will go into another carbonyl group, and this carbonyl group is actually electron deficient and it is ready to take electron. So attack will easily take place over here, and this second group, second enol, will actually attack on this side, and by that what you will get, you will get something like this, CO2Et, and this. Now here you have hydrogen, it will lose the proton and this will open. So by opening this, what you will get, you will get something like this. So these two sides you have this CO2Et and this CN, this addition group CO2Et CN, and this is your benzenoid compound. Now again you can see this benzenoid compound, by the presence of this two hyperconjugative group, it is even more electron rich, and that means it will easily undergo oxidation in presence of unreacted parabenzoquinone. So that will give you a product. So let me draw it clearly. So that will basically give you this product. Okay, this CN, this CO2Et, here you have this CN, here you have this CO2Et, here you have double bond, here double. So this is our product B. Okay, so this is our product B, and this is our product A. So actually in option 4 these two are given, so option 4 is the correct answer. And whenever you have this attack of some electron rich bulky group on the quinoid system, always you will get this kind of reactivity. So I hope that this video will help you, and again congratulations for who predicted correct answer. Also I want to thank who just tried to give the answer. One day you will also get the correct answer. So that's all for today. Wait for the next challenge. Thank you for watching.